Welcome, comrades. This is IceWOlfGem here. Today we're going to be doing Syberia 3 B8 Soka. So, as you all know, Syberia happens to be in the middle of literally near Alaska, and it's really, really cold there. So I'm dying to see what we're getting ourselves into in Syberia. It's just like The Walking Dead, only it has drama in it. So I'm dying to see what we're getting ourselves into. So, let's look at the options first, because I want the subtitles to be on. Subtitles, yes. Subtitles, we need them on. Because apparently I do not, usually not the time to interrupt, not to interrupt gameplays and text, is because this music just sounds so beautiful. So yeah, I'm not the type that really interrupts gameplay talking, because that's not how I am. So I'm gonna try. You play for a story and want to have additional visual clues. You start enjoying all the sensations of the first two Syberia games with fewer visual clues. I did not play the first two Syberia games, so I am literally in the dark. I guess I will do it hard then. There we go. Oh, and I also play Summoner's War on my cell phone, so let me know if you want to see my future team in Summoner's War. I'm just talkative and I'm in a talkative mood. So, let's get into the cold story of drama, horror, and adventure. Maybe not horror, maybe just thriller. But anyway, let's begin. Here we are in Syberia. What is going on? What is happening? What is beyond the cold shores? Oh. What the fuck are they? Oh. Wow. So what's the story all about? Apparently a bunch of dwarves rescued a poor girl that was freezing in a boat. I did not know that there were dwarves in this game. Is this Styx? Is this after Styx gone? The tempo for that drum was a little off. Just to let you know. Okay, what is that doing in the middle of the... Oh.
3 months ago, nomads found her dying in northern Syberia. Walker, Kate Walker, born in New York in the United States.
Kate Walker.
She had an American passport on her. She showed up at the clinic last week. She's recovering. She's fine.
You're certain, Olga Efimova? You have to keep her there until we arrive.
I will do what it takes. You can count on me, Colonel.
I was right. It's a horror. So I'm guessing we're trying to escape from this place?
Oh, my head.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Oh. Okay, who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Kirk, Kate Walker. Kirk of the Yukol tribe. Do you remember the Yukols?
Where are we? My memory's all mixed up. There was a terrible blizzard with snow and ice, and then nothing.
We are in the clinic of Dr. Zamyatin, in the town of Valsambor.
Ah.
How did I end up here?
We Yukols migrate with our snow ostriches to the sacred
Oh,
lands.
so that's what they were.
It's a long journey. A very special journey. 1 month ago, we found you dying on a riverbank there in the north. We took you in and our shaman cared for you. Afterwards, we continued our journey. And today, we are both here to finish getting better.
Hi. What happened to you?
You lost a leg.
It was an accident, you know. Some people don't like nomads like us. But don't worry about me. Dr. Zamyatin asked a master craftsman from Valsambor to make me a new leg, and he's going to put it on me when it's ready.
Ugh.
It will be like a brand new leg.
Like electronic, like they had for... Oh.
Why are you tied to that bed?
That was the decision of Madame Olga, Dr. Zamyatin's assistant. She says I'm too restless, and it's the only way to make sure I get better. Apparently, it's going to take a long time to make my artificial leg. And in the meantime, my people are without a guide and are waiting for me, with the herd, so we can continue.
Back for
Well, Kirk, I'm delighted to have made your acquaintance. I guess I have to go tell the staff that I'm awake, I feel fine, and I have no intention of hanging around here.
Of course, Kate Walker. I'm sure someone will be in the yard. Maybe even Madame Olga.
Wait, can I talk to you again? Kirk.
The Yukols I've met didn't speak my language anywhere near as well as you. I'm very impressed.
From time to time, missionaries and merchants came through our village. I learned very quickly, Kate Walker. It's important if I am to guide my people.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't mean to be rude, Kirk, but aren't you a bit young for that?
The spirits do not take age into account when they choose a chief for the Yukols.
Oh.
And the spirits are very wise. They do not make mistakes when they choose the one who will guide our people on the sacred migration.
Makes sense. Makes sense. The migration.
Why do the Yukols make the journey?
My people live in symbiosis with the great snow ostriches, Kate Walker. Their wool protects us from the cold. Their excrement feeds our crops, and their meat feeds us. They are also our mounts and beasts of burden, so we must follow them wherever they go.
And do
Makes
they
sense.
migrate because of the weather?
No, Kate
Yeah.
Walker.
Oh?
They go to the sacred lands to reproduce. It is an event that only occurs a few times per century.
Oh.
For the Yukols, it is rare to be able to boast of having participated in more than 3 migrations during one's lifetime.
And what about your leg?
If you don't mind my asking, about your leg, what exactly happened to you?
Soldiers bombed the route we were taking with our caravan. For no reason. Just to frighten us and force us to turn back. I was a bit too close to the explosion. A piece of rock. That's it.
You mean the authorities did it on purpose? But why?
They think that the snow ostrich migration has no place in today's world, and that my tribe should settle down once and for all. But we will never do that, Kate Walker. That would mean defying the spirits.
Oh.
And the Yukols fear the spirits far more than the soldiers.
Well, Kirk, I'm delighted to have made your acquaintance. I guess I have to go tell the staff that I'm awake, I feel fine, and I have no intention of hanging around here.
Okay, that's a text.
Of course, Kate Walker. I'm sure someone will be in the yard. Maybe even Madame Olga.
Okay, now we can begin. So it's just like The Walking Dead. Only it involves with Syberia. Interesting.
What? Hello? Is anybody there?
I don't think anybody heard you, Kate Walker. Try using the call button that's located next to the door.
Thanks for the info. But let me take a look around here first. Usually there's some useful stuff here that might help. A bowl of soup. Curtain. A poor man. And this. Okay. Well, gee, I wonder what should I... Oh.
Bolted tight. Bolted tight.
Aha. Interesting.
Nothing. It doesn't work, Kirk.
I think I saw some of the staff using it the other day. Take a good look at the mechanism, Kate Walker. Maybe you can find a way to get it working again.
I did. Okay, here we go. Hey, what's it say? 1, then 2, then 3.
This diagram shows how to turn the call button on, but I can't do anything until I can get at the internal mechanism.
Search the room. I'm sure you'll be able to find something you can use to open it up with.
Like a fork. Why did I point it at the door? Okay, now I'm scared. Okay, here's a bowl of porridge.
I'm sure the tip of this knife could get this screw out of the bell. Better than nothing, anyway.
Okay, I'll take it.
That should do the trick quite nicely. Now try to use it to see if you can repair the call button.
I have a few questions for you. No, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I should. No, I won't. Brother. Well, he did help us, so no, I won't do it to him. The screw, the screw, the screw, the screw. Get the screw. Get to the screw. Get to the screw. Where's the screw? What is this? It looks like it looks like a metal heart. Oh my god, it actually does! Wow. Use a knife. Oh, it's a mechanism I gotta use.
Right.
Interesting.
Let's see if I can repair the mechanism.
If you're not sure, maybe the diagram you saw earlier might help.
Oh my god! This is actually rather interesting. There we go. That's actually really interesting. You have to interact with it.
Finally.
Wow.
Right. Now I just have to find a supervisor.
Well done, Kate Walker. I'm going to have a bit of a rest now. Please try to come back and say goodbye to me before you go.
Okay. Do I have to sell? Oh, wow. This is a big hospital. Okay, what's this?
Wow.
It's a giant fountain. Only 3 of the 4 faucets are working. Interesting indeed.
The elevator to get out. Now, how am I supposed to open it?
It looks like a key is required. Let's take a look around. Let's take a look at this trash bin. Nothing. Okay, he's talking
I
about...
really tried. I tried to tell them I was a whole lot better. They just wouldn't listen.
What? So technically, once you're in, you can't get out? Wait, where the fuck am I going? Oh, hello.
Hello.
And who might you be, miss?
Yeah. Who are we speaking to?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Kate. Kate Walker. That doesn't sound too local.
Yeah. So how did you get here, Kate? Kate Walker?
The Yukos brought me here.
The Yukos. They're nothing but chicken thieves.
What?
A whole bunch of scumbag morons doing nothing but infesting the streets of Valsambor.
Yeah. Now they've come here to do their dirty work.
You mean Kirk, I suppose.
For 20 years we've been in this clinic. Since we got back from Baranor. Listen, this place has always actually been a quality establishment. I don't mind admitting. So we were pretty disappointed when we heard that Madame Olga is now letting in those degenerate scumbags from up north.
Come on, Anton, come on. Madame Olga knows very well what she's doing. She must have her reasons for letting those midgets in here.
20 years?
So have you really been here for 20 years?
Yeah. At first, we were kept for observation with some of our buddies after that damn mission to, Baranur.
Leon and me, we're almost the last ones still here now. We don't know what happened to the others. Gotta say, some of them were pretty bad. Worse than us. Some guys who got it pretty bad.
Fortunately, Madame Olga looks after us right. They look after us nicely here.
Yeah. She looks after us good.
That explains the
She's a
scars.
real lady, if you want my opinion.
Baranur? What's Baranur?
A place. It's a goddamn hellhole.
What are you talking about, Anton?
That's all I have to say about it, Kate. Kate Walker. Can't stir up the past.
Fair enough. The exit.
Can you tell me where the exit is, please?
It's there.
That's what I thought.
But you won't be able to leave until you've had a meeting with Dr. Mongo Ling in his office.
Yeah, he's the one who knows if you're cured or not.
I'll be leaving you then, gentlemen. Goodbye.
See you around, Kate. Kate Walker.
It's
Yeah.
just Kate.
See you around.
It's just Kate Walker, not Kate Walker. Jeez. Huh, rude. Well, have fun with your game. I can run. Guess that's okay. So yeah, it's definitely like The Walking Dead. Puzzles, mysteries, all that stuff. Wanna look at this.
Dr. Mangling.
That's where I need to go. I just walked in there without saying otherwise. Jeez.
Ah, you're finally awake, number 10. What can I do for you?
Well, it seems to me that I'm cured. And now I'd like to be on my way.
Given your condition, that would seem somewhat premature and perhaps even unreasonable, number 10.
It's Kate. I have a name.
I am not a number. My name is Kate Walker. I would appreciate it if you would call me by my name, Doctor.
There's a perfect example. That aggression boiling up within you. I'm afraid that it may be a significant traumatic after effect.
So you're refusing to let me leave?
Oh, no, of course not, miss. I have no intention of abusing any of the prerogatives of my position. Nonetheless, first you must submit to a series of tests that are designed to demonstrate that you have fully recovered. You understand. Please, sit down.
That looks so terrifying.
On that?
Yes, yes, don't be afraid.
I'm gonna be afraid. I'm not gonna sit on that.
What the?
Don't worry about these restraints. Merely a simple formality that's part of the protocol that Dr. Olga, our supervisor, has implemented.
You're serious? Okay.
Right. I do believe that we can begin. Now, be so kind as to state your first and last names, age, and place of birth, please.
Answer.
My name is Kate Walker. I was born in New York, and I'll be 30 this year.
Good, good, miss. Up until now, my device would seem to corroborate what you say.
You're using a lie detector?
It's procedure. Please stop worrying and talk to me instead of your friends and family. Are you on good terms with them?
We had a fallout.
No, I cut off with them. I haven't had any news from my mother for weeks. And Dan, my fiancé, left me for my best friend Olivia.
You seem to be basking in this chaos and anarchy, Miss Walker. Is this inclination for disorder connected to this Hans Vorarlberg and Oscar?
What?
You spoke about them at length while you were delirious.
Answer or say a half-truth.
Answer me, please!
Calm down! I'm thinking! Fine,
Oscar was a
answer.
kind of automaton. Very special. Very sophisticated. You know, sometimes it was as if he was almost alive. He was designed by Hans Vorarlberg. Hans was a genius. The last of a long dynasty of precision machinery manufacturers. We went on a very long journey together. Then we landed on a small island in the sea called Syberia. Hans knew that there was still a herd of mammoths there that had survived from prehistory. Hans was obsessed by mammoths.
Mammoths? Imagine that.
It's a strange story, I admit, but I assure you it's the truth, Doctor.
To be honest, what I'm interested in, Miss Walker, is that during your travels you were in contact with the Yukon people. The nomads who brought you here to Velzembor. In your opinion, what should we fear from such a primitive tribe of savages who understand neither law nor border? Refusing civilization and settlement.
They should be left alone.
I think, Doctor, that the Yukols live in harmony with nature, time, and space. They have no real reason to change the way they live.
Now that is an example of typical American idealism.
Exactly.
Maybe you should go back to New York right away. I'm sure your brilliant ideas will be justly appreciated there.
No.
I don't intend on going back. Not now, later, and maybe never.
Oh.
So you intend to continue your journey through our country. A hazardous undertaking with neither goal nor destination. Pity for a brilliant New York attorney who seemed to have a gleaming future.
That's not for you to decide, Doctor. For the rest, I think I've demonstrated throughout this interview that I present no psychological after effects from my injuries.
That is true.
I would therefore like you to authorize my release now.
Of course, of course. Do calm down, Miss Walker.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I'm not used to being interrogated like this.
Some years ago, I would have interrogated you in a very different manner, Miss Walker.
What?
I grant that I may still feel some nostalgia for the good old traditional methods.
What?
You're one of the very last representatives of a world that is fast disappearing, Miss Walker. A disordered world that no one will miss.
Well, ain't I lucky?
This key is much like you, unstructured and uncontrollable. If you're able to find a way to use it to leave this floor, then you shall have proved that you are permanently cured.
I would like to get my things back before I leave.
You will find them there.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Talk about disturbing, jeez. So that explains a lot how she got here in Syberia. I want my clothes.
Turn around.
Thank you. And there we go. Stalin. Display objectives.
You seem somewhat upset. Try looking at the birds in the aviary. That should calm you.
Don't tell me how to run my life. It says press the L for tutorial, but... Room number 10. That's where I was. Hey! I came to say goodbye! Hey.
Kirk? Can you hear me? No luck. Well, I'll let him sleep for now. Kirk?
Yeah, probably best if we just let him sleep. Oh well. So this is this is a place for insane people? No. No. Yes. Okay, so here's another puzzle. Okay. Oh. This one goes here. And this one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes. And this one goes here. And this one here. Got it! Well,
But
what?
What on earth's wrong, Miss Walker?
I don't understand. The key. It didn't work.
I did warn you, you know. You can't be at all well enough yet to deserve to be released already.
What? What should I do?
But what do I have to do?
Why don't you go back and have a lie down in your room, so you can continue your convalescence?
What?
But look at me. I feel fine. You have to let me go.
Impossible, Miss Walker.
What?
The rule is very clear. Only those patients who are capable of opening the door may leave this floor.
I'll escape.
In that case, I will try to escape in any way I can, Doctor.
You can try, Kate Walker. But understand that in the 20 years I've been working in this department, no one has succeeded.
Wait, does that mean Oh no.
There's a problem with the key. That's obvious. I need to find out where it comes from.
I was gonna say, are you following me? What about you two? I was gonna say, can I talk to you two again?
Ah, Kate. Kate Walker. How's it going? You look kind of down.
Well, I had a problem.
I bet you went and flunked Dr. Mongoling's test, right? But don't go flipping out over it, Kate Walker. I could never figure out how I was supposed to pass those damn tests either.
I did fine in the interview, and he gave me the key to the exit. The problem is, I can't open the door. It doesn't work.
Sometimes things just aren't obvious around here. I gotta tell you, Kate Walker. Leon, who was a lot sneakier than me. A few years ago, he got through the interview okay, and also actually got that damn key from the doctor.
Yeah, but I never got the damn door open. Same as you.
There's something really wrong with this place. That weird interview we have to go through doesn't surprise you? And all of that just to get a key that doesn't open anything?
Dr. Olga told us lots of times, Kate Walker. In this place, talking bad about the protocol is proof you're really sick.
Yeah, Dr. Olga knows what she's doing, and you can really trust her. When we're better, our minds will be able to understand how the key works, you see?
It's probably death. So, I got a key that doesn't work. An interview that I was forced to do. Maybe there's
I should inspect the key before I do anything else. I should inspect the key before I do anything else.
Oh, so we should inspect the key? Observe. Key to the exit. Now that I look at it, it looks like a giant squid.
I already know that everything works here. Let's check the key.
Aha!
These holes, it looks like something's been removed from the key. No doubt about it, my key's been deliberately damaged. I need to find a perfect copy if I want to be able to repair it.
So that explains it. There's a piece missing.
Uh-huh.
Checking the time. Oh dear. Okay, can you move? Okay, move this to the side. What's this here? A bunch of bottles. No. Oh, there. Wait. Okay, it's here, I guess. NDS. Bunch of notes. Can I like rotate it or something so I can see what I'm doing? Come on, move! Get those out of the way! Aha. Aha. Nothing so far. There. There. Observe.
I see. According to the picture, there's a pin missing. I need to find a way to fix it. But how am I going to manage it?
Ooh. So there's a pin missing. Okay. So that's the piece of the puzzle we need to find. I get the feeling that this is all a test. Who would have thought that there was a simple piece missing? Who are you?
Have you seen the mammoths too? Go tell the staff, that way maybe they'll believe me. And
Go hold your head under the ice water in the fountain.
Someone
Nikita.
should have a word with the
That'll
maintenance
clear up your
department.
damn.
Not his time. This isn't a normal
Be
headache.
reasonable, please, Miss Walker.
It's like a pile of
I'm
rusty
sure that
nails
without
rattling
treatment,
in my
in a few
skull.
months you'll regain all of your
Well, then she's
faculties,
settled then.
and you'll be able
Did
to
you speak
leave the
to Madame
clinic
Olga or
perfectly
Dr.
cured.
Mogolin?
Wow.
Maybe it
There's a faucet here missing.
The only thing the doctors want is for us to get better. We'll go see the birds in the aviary later. It helps calm you down. It's even recommended when you have nails in your head.
I'm gonna be trying to figure out.
How are you, Kate Walker? Is your departure from the clinic imminent?
I'm afraid not.
Let's see if he has any answers.
You seem upset. What's wrong?
I have to use a kind of key to open a door and finally get out of this place. It's a kind of a test, you know? A test that I passed, but the key didn't work. And when I compared it with an original, I saw it had been sabotaged. I'm getting the impression they're trying to keep us here by any means, Kirk. Whether we want to stay or not.
That's a serious accusation. Are you sure?
The proof is lining up.
The proof is building up. First, there's that key which doesn't work, and that bed you're trapped in, and your missing prosthesis.
It's true that I've been very weak since I began Madame Olga's treatment. But she says that it's normal. She calls it temporary secondary effects.
We really need to get out of here, Kirk.
Unfortunately, I cannot undertake the long night.
Man, I gotta go. I'm sorry, everyone. I'll be right back. I am sorry about that. My mother needed me for something. But now it's over, so I can't continue this. Alright, let's finish this.
Migration of the ostriches without the mechanical leg, Kate Walker. But you, on the other hand, you can leave.
But how?
Show me the model of the key you told me about.
Open the inventory. Use.
Show me the model of the key instead, please.
Oh, the model instead. Okay, sorry about that. Here you go.
That's what I thought. With this, my tribe smith should be able to repair your key. If, of course, you find a way to get it to him.
I doubt they have a postal service here.
Go onto the balcony. Our shaman's messenger is never very far. I use it to communicate with my people. You can give it the key. It'll take it to my tribe smith.
Got it. Thank you so much, Kirk.
Hello?
Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess. Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess.
Well, that was a flaw number one, giving us a window that we can use to escape. But yeah, that won't work. Let's see, it has nothing to do with this window. The owl?
It doesn't work.
The key?
No way.
Use on what?
Not a chance. Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess.
Oh, I see. But, how am I gonna get over there?
It doesn't work. Not a chance.
What the fuck do I do? Let me ask Kirk again how I should send a message. Oh, Kirk! One
The
more
messenger is out on the balcony, Kate Walker.
Out on the balcony. Okay, the messenger is out on the balcony. Oh, there we go.
Hey there. That's it. Come on, come here. No way.
Never mind. What?
This must be Valsambur, the town Kirk told me about.
And,
Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess.
The owl. Point me at the owl. Point me at the owl. The owl. There you
Hey,
go.
you! Birdie! Birdie! I've got something for you. Hey, you! Birdie! Birdie! I've got something for you.
Wait, what's this here? Use.
Let's try something else.
I'm trying.
Not a chance.
What do I do here? I call for the bird. It's not coming. Maybe it's hungry. The bread! Of course! Girl, now's not the time to do... Thank you. The bread. What? I've already played this game for a few minutes, and now it's already hating me. Don't you just hate... The fuck do I do now? Let's see. I called for the bird to come over here. Nothing worked. You sure there's any more information?
About that bird, Kirk. I must be doing something wrong. It won't come to me when I call it.
It's true that the old owl is a bit of a lunatic. Have you tried to get it to land on the balcony?
No, but I don't see what I can use for that.
Look around the yard, Kate Walker. You may find something that might interest the board.
Why not? I'll give it a shot. Thank you for your help, Kirk.
Look around the yard. Find something that might attract the bird. Something that might attract the bird. Worms? I thought bread might work. Something to attract the bird.
Someone should have a word with the maintenance department.
Will this work? Nope. Never mind. Let's see. What will attract the bird? Let's see. Something to attract a bird. Oh, hello! Oh, I did something.
Automaton birds?
The birds in the aviary are beautiful. My mother would have absolutely loved them. She loved birds. Always did. Up to the end. Baranor. Living hell. Never set foot there.
Aviary birds.
Automaton birds?
Oh. Automaton birds. Well, it was a good shot, but no. How do I get out of this menu? Hello? Can I get out of here, please? Great. I'm stuck in this room forever. Oh, nope, no, I'm not. Okay, let me look around. Oh, he's taking a nap. Wait, where'd the other guy go? Wait a minute, where did he go?
This key. I wonder if...
What did I get? Anton's key. For what? Is it for the birds? Worth a shot. Well, what do you know? Mechanic bird. Oh. Oh, I get it now. We'll use this to attract the bird. Maybe. I have a brain. Calm down, people. Calm down. Okay, let's go.
The messenger is out on the balcony, Kate Walker.
Thank you so much. Okay. That explains a lot. Okay. Yes. Let's see if this will work. Aww. So cute. The blacksmith. Please. Now what do we do?
The owl flew away with the key, Kirk.
That's good news, Kate Walker. Now we only need...
What?
Kirk.
What the?
What's wrong?
Dr. Olga's treatment.
Kirk, can you hear me? Wake up.
Come, come. No need to be alarmed, Miss Walker.
What have you done with him?
Who are you? And what have you done to Kirk? You're the one who put him in this torture device.
Calm down, Miss Walker. I'm Dr. Olga Efimova. Your...
I don't care who you are. Bring Kirk round. Immediately.
Fainting is a secondary effect inherent in the treatment, Miss Walker. Nothing more. In medicine, despite any discomfort, protocol must be respected.
Oh, you mean that horrible mechanical bed where that poor boy is waiting for a prosthesis that never comes? That's protocol? And I suppose the same is true for the absurd interrogation I had to go through.
Exactly.
You seem to have developed a singular paranoia since you came out of the coma. When we get the chance, I'll look into it. But for now, I'm going to ask you to please leave. I have to administer the next stage of the treatment to your young friend.
Soothe, all right.
Dr.
Challenge.
Efimova, I demand to be released from this clinic. And trust me, I will be denouncing the curious way you've treated Kirk and your other patients. You have a very unique way of practicing medicine.
Exactly.
I find your defiance troubling, Miss Walker. I'm responsible for ensuring your recovery goes well. Of course, I can only strongly disapprove of a premature release.
I'm not interested in your opinion. Let me leave this instant.
Fine. Unfortunately, I cannot prevent you from leaving us. But please, please assuage my professional conscience before you go, and let me check your pulse.
No! Don't. Don't. She's gonna stab you.
What the...
It's for your own good, Miss Walker. Believe me, you must receive treatment, whether you like it or not.
I told her not to do it.
I can't believe Dr. Olga drugged me. That woman is completely insane. What on earth could that quack have injected him with?
Oh my god, thank god.
Kate Walker.
Kirk,
What's wrong?
how do you feel?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
I'll get you out of
You
there.
can't stay like this, Kirk. I've got to find some way to get you out of that damn machine.
You'll be putting yourself in danger for nothing, Kate Walker. Even if you find a way to get me out, I'm far too weak to go back to my people. And anyway, I need my mechanical prosthesis to undertake the Great Ostrich Migration.
So what do you want me to do? I'm not going to leave you in the hands of that crazy Olga.
The best thing, Kate Walker, is for you to go alone.
No! Don't leave! Please!
And if you really want to help me, once you are outside, go to Valsambor and try to recover my prosthesis from the craftsman. If you bring it back to me, Dr. Zamiatin will put it on, and I will be able to go back to my tribe.
Can we trust Dr. Zamiatin? I'm not so sure when I see what this clinic is like.
The man has always been a friend to the Ukols. And I'm sure he'll be able to help you leave the hospital and find the craftsman in Valsambor.
Okay. I promise to come back as soon as I can with your prosthesis, Kirk. Until then, hang in there.
Thank you, Kate Walker. And may the spirits be with you.
Let's do this. Thank you. Why can I not walk? Let's get the muck out of this house. And out of this madhouse. This time, we'll be able to leave. We did it. We left the top. And now we can get the muck out of here. This is really interesting. I wish there was a save station so that way I can actually save the game and end it here. Well, we're out. Well, no point staying here. I'm not sure if I should talk to the clinics. Let me just leave. Goodbye. No turning back. I'm just gonna go for it. Because I feel like the longer we stay there, the worse it's gonna get. Let's get out of here. Shoot.
That's bad luck. I missed the last funicular. Do you know why Dr. Efimova locked down the clinic?
Mention of a safety measure from what I heard. Apparently 1 or 2 patients were wandering about.
But I've finished work. What can I do until the funicular is running again? I wanted to go to the tavern for lunch. Today's the day when that cute Sarah Steiner is working.
I'm afraid they don't actually need a reason, my friend.
What do you know, even if I do manage to succeed.
But it's completely crazy. They closed everything down, just like that.
Great. So now I have to find another exit. Boy, they weren't kidding when they say this game is full of puzzles. But hey, puzzles help strengthen the brain, right? Well, I can't walk here.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'm sure the funicular will be up and running in no time.
Shoot. I gotta go back inside. There's something I can do. Great. Just great. So, now we're stuck in the clinic. Again. But at least we're one step closer to getting out.
If it's for a regular checkup, the doctor's offices are behind the reception area.
Dr. Efimova.
So he's the one?
Dr. Olga? Nobody. Maybe not such a bad thing. Dr. Olga? Nobody. Maybe not such a bad thing.
Well, then where the fuck do I go?
Why not have a seat for a bit in the waiting room? It's just near the offices.
Oh. Oh, well, shoot.
Ah, hello, Miss Walker. How very delightful to see you up and about. Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. Our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
She's crazy.
Perhaps you should go upstairs more often to check on the condition of your patients, Doctor. You would see for yourself what Olga and Dr. Mangling are putting them through.
Good Lord. What do you mean?
You need to understand that Olga isn't the virtuous doctor that you seem to think. That woman spends all her time looking for unbelievable problems in her patients and makes diagnoses that she justifies through bizarre tests with systematically skewed results. And that's not to mention the treatment she's putting poor Kirk through.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know that waking up after a prolonged period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, Do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
I'm not having an anxiety attack, Doctor. When I asked Olga to let me leave, she drugged me.
I know. Olga has informed me of the incident. According to her, you were unfortunately very aggressive and disturbed, and she had to inject a tranquilizer. Dr. Mangoling spoke to me about your violent tendencies.
But
The subject is
that's
closed,
true.
Miss Walker. Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
It's a souvenir.
it's a souvenir.
Of a good memory or a bad one?
Both at once, really.
Of course, just like with all memories, right? At any rate, what's currently important for you is to avoid being too haunted.
Dr. Zamiatine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Valsambor and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Yukal's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsambor port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker.
Oh,
She
no.
signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes.
Well, this is just gonna be dandy.
This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Yukal's friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
Racism, migration, the Yukos.
Why did the Yukals ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations, the Yukal shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional medicine. Like, that poor boy who lost his leg.
Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Racism.
I get the impression that the Yukals aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Valsambor are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Valsambor.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world.
Yeah.
The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Yukals have been stuck here, next to Lake Valsambor for several weeks, hasn't helped.
Migration?
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle. Believe me, the great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Yukals, doomed to blindly follow their animals wherever they happen to roam. And they don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
Wow.
You seem to like the Yukals, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt, you would have never arrived in this clinic alive, Miss Walker.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
That is true.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably.
Well, this is not gonna end well. Da-da-da. Okay, where is... Oh, dear. This might not end well.
The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
How is she doing?
Miss Walker is rather restless. I had to administer a tranquilizer, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep her here for very long, Colonel. She is very quickly going to become a problem.
Kate Walker will always represent a problem for us, and also for our cause, Dr. Olga Efimova.
I can use methods that are more... how should I put it? Medical.
No, not for the moment. That isn't a very good idea. I want her back in good condition.
Who is he?
And what about the tribe of nomads?
What?
Just like the past 2 years, Lake Valsambor hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our...
What?
If everything goes as planned, soon the Yukuls will have no choice but to go back home. Especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
What?
Fine.
They want to kill them?
There's also the American detective, Colonel. He should be arriving soon.
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
Well, what do you know? So they were behind it all.
What? Where did she go?
What's this, some sort of puzzle? Oh! Ah, blue, blue. Okay. So it's blue, blue, red, red, green. Okay, I can remember that. Red. Red. Green. Blue. Holy moly!
Hello, Miss Efimova. I'm here to see you two. Kate Walker. It really is you. What a coincidence. I've been looking for you for weeks.
Mr. Canton, I presume?
Ah, I see that my reputation precedes me. Miss Efimova must have told you I was coming.
No, I just now learned of your existence, Mr. Canton. A while ago, my employer in New York informed me that he was going to stick a detective on my back.
I don't like to boast, but I'm the best detective on the East Coast. Never a problem with me. I've been asked to bring you back home safe and sound, Miss Walker. I should be in Balsambor in a few hours.
Tell him the truth. I'm not going back.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Canton. I'm sure that finding me hasn't been easy.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
I'm afraid this might upset you, but I'm not planning on going back to the United States for the moment, Mr. Canton.
To be honest, you don't really have a choice. The U.S. Justice Department is looking for you, and I even have an international arrest warrant for you, Miss Walker. Who'd have thought?
What?
The feds are looking for me? But what's the charge? I've done nothing wrong.
Exactly.
Embezzlement! Apparently you took off with a contract for the sale of the Clockwork Toy Factory in Vorarlberg.
What?
And you took advantage of the seller's senility. You're even suspected of being responsible for the death of one of them, a Mr. Hans Vorarlberg, the last heir authorized to sign contracts with the company you represented. That's not negligible. You know, Miss Walker.
This is completely ridiculous. And as far as I know, you aren't authorized to represent the Justice Department in this country. You're just a detective. So you'll have to put up with it, Mr. Canton. I'm not going back to New York with you. So leave me alone.
Wait, Miss Walker. Please be reasonable.
You're the one who pushed me.
Goodbye, Mr. Canton.
Talk about rude.
All sorts of sedatives and tranquilizers.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to end it here. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. Want to see more videos like this on a daily basis. Subscribe today, totally free. Share this video with your friends. Have a comment down below for other games I'm gonna play. Just video check us out on the video. Think you might like. Syberia 3 is really starting to get interesting. Really, I'm starting to enjoy this. I'm dying to see what I'm getting myself into. So let's find out what happens next. But for now, I have to leave. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you all so much for watching.